The book Widow Falls by Kirsten Motlin. Let's get into it. Synopsis. There's a woman named Sloane. She's looking for a fresh start. She takes a job at a remote whitewater rafting company in the mountains. The company is called Widow Falls. It has a dark history, and Sloane quickly realizes that things aren't as they seem. She struggles to fit in this small, tight-knit group of employees, and they all seem to be hiding something from her. And like all of us would do if we were in her situation, she decides to dig deeper into the past of Widow Falls. She learns about her former employee who mysteriously vanishes, and the more she investigates, the more she begins to question everything around her. There's strange occurrences, there's missing pieces of time, eerie warnings that make her feel like she's losing grip of reality. She's paranoid. Is someone trying to manipulate her? I think they were. Dread becomes her. She races to uncover the truth before she feels like she might be the next one that disappears. Okay, this is my honest and slightly unbothered review of Widow Falls. Okay, now Kristen Motlin usually knows how to keep me on my toes. But Widow Falls, it didn't hit right. It felt flat. It fell flat for me. I went into it with my usual excitement for her twisty plots, but instead of that gripping suspense that she usually likes to serve, I got a story that just felt rushed and honestly just there. Were there twists? Sure. Did they hit? Not really. To make matters worse, though, I experienced this book via Audible, hoping the narration would breathe some life into it. Spoiler alert, it did not. It didn't do anything for me. Don't get me wrong, I've read and enjoyed several of Kirsten's books, so I know she can deliver. But this one, it felt like it was thrown together without her usual finesse. Maybe it was the setting, maybe it was the characters, or maybe it was just me. Either way, this was more of a Widow Falls flat situation. Would I recommend it? Only if you run out of thrillers and just need something to pass the time. Otherwise, there are far better books that Kirsten has written that are out there. Missing in Flight by Audrey J. Cole. Here's the synopsis. There's a mother, her name is Michaela. She just experienced her worst nightmare, the disappearance of her infant son during a flight. Michaela, she's returning to New York from Alaska, visiting her father, and she leaves her 3-month-old child briefly unattended while she goes to the lavatory. Upon her return, she discovers her son is completely gone, like missing out of his bassinet. The flight crew and passengers search everywhere in the plane, could find no child. They start to question her mental well-being because her mother used to be a famous actress and she had episodes of memory loss, like severe memory loss. Okay, so as the narrative unfolds through multiple perspectives, including Michaela's while she's in the air, including her husband's efforts on the ground, including the FBI's involvement. It was a crazy ride. Okay, my opinion. This book was great at the start. The build up, fantastic. Just the right amount of tension, just the right amount of mystery, and the I need to know what happens next energy. But then all of a sudden, heading towards the end, tumbling down that hill, it didn't tumble. It took a leap off of reality's edge, and it never looked back. I get that thrillers require some suspension and disbelief, but this one kind of had me side-eyeing the pages like, but I've never read this writer's writings, and I think I would check out others. It wasn't a bad book, but I still give it a 3. I watched the Ruby Frankie docuseries. And once I learned that her oldest daughter had written the book, naturally, I had to download it. So I downloaded it instantly. I'm halfway through it. Next week, I will report all of my findings and share with you my thoughts on that book. Until then, take care.